Hi, my name is Atharva. I am currently a undergraduate student at University of California, Los Angeles, and I'm here to answer a question from Benjamin, who says, "There are so many different laptops. How do I pick the right one?" What a great question. I think, I struggled with this a lot. Right now, I'm recording on my university laptop. I'm recording on a Surface Pro 6, which, I don't know, might be old by the time you guys watch this, but I think it's pretty good. So, to me, the most important thing was portability. How lightweight was it, and how small was it? Because obviously, I didn't want to lug around a giant laptop like from place to place, from room to room, from my dorm to my classroom. I just thought that would be annoying and a nuisance. But maybe you're a gamer and maybe you really like to play video games, and you think that you'll be lost if you don't have those video games. Some people are like that. That's totally fine. Then you need that gaming computer. Then you'll probably need that extra graphics card, that more durable, that more sturdy. It might get more heavier. Might get heavier because those components and whatnot, but it's totally up to you. You have to pick what's the most important thing to you. But on top of that, the other thing you want to make sure you look at is your university's requirements. I know for some universities, they will literally say, like, okay, you're taking computer science, you have to have a computer that has a minimum of like an i5 processor, you have to have, a graphics card that can do this, a processor with like 3.5 gigahertz or something. I'm just pulling these numbers out of my head. I'm not really sure if there's any university with these requirements. But make sure you look at the university requirements. Usually for comp sci or for some kind of software engineering course, they usually have those kinds of requirements. Make sure you look at those. So you want to make sure you put those two together. So it's the most important thing to you. What are you going to do on the laptop? Eventually, those are the kinds of questions you want to ask. Like, for example, the only thing I do on my laptop is, make videos like this, maybe take notes because the Surface is really good for that. I have the Surface Pen. I can really easily take notes. It saves me a lot of paper. I don't have to carry around notebooks or anything. I just carry around this one thing, and it fits all my notes and all my lectures and everything on here, which I think is pretty fantastic. But that was important to me. Portability was important to me, and that's why I got it. I know some of my friends who have massive computers with i7 processors, whatever, not only because they love to game, but also because their engineering course requires that they have computers strong enough to run their CAD programs and their SolidWorks programs and those kinds of engineering design programs that you need solid amounts of hardware for. So it all depends. So ultimately, the takeaway is look at what you want, look at what you're going to use the laptop for, and secondly, look at your university requirements and what your university needs you to use it for. So both of those things, make sure you take a look really closely at those requirements and what you love, and that's it. Just go and buy a laptop. Peace.